suppose in normal times we'd say squeeze in, but we won't say that this morning. Okay, if we're ready, if everybody is. A bit quiet at the back, thank you. Thanks, guys. Good morning and welcome to the award ceremony for the Arc of Attrition 2022. We're going to start with the 50-mile race for the gents. In third place for the 50-mile in a time of 9 hours and 4 seconds is Tom Carthy. And in second place for the 50-mile, in a time of 8 hours, 46 minutes and 16 seconds, is Mark Smurden. And in first place, beating his own course record in a time of 8 hours, 11 minutes and 58 seconds is Jamie Stevenson.
You're quite good at this, Jamie, aren't you?
Sometimes, yeah.
What was the plan? Because, you smashed it last time. I nearly said last year. You smashed it last time. Was it a time goal or was it position?
Neither really. I was just planning on going out and trying to enjoy the day, but that really didn't go to plan at all.
What, you didn't enjoy beating your previous time and winning the race?
I enjoyed crossing the finish line and eating crisps right there. That was a real highlight of the day. But the rest of it was a pretty grueling day.
So even though you did those two things, your time and the win, it was a grueling day. What was grueling about it?
Just kind of, with the ultra running, you go out quite conservatively. You expect to enjoy the first kind of maybe 25-50% or thereabouts, and 5k in, I think Tom was saying the same thing. It was just a real slog from the start. Hit the first few hills and legs weren't really there, and knew what was coming.
And of course, you knew that your brother had already done pretty well, so you just had to push as hard as you could to knock him off his pedestal, really.
Exactly that, yeah. I'm sure he'll agree, I do.
Jamie, fantastic running. Well done, buddy. Round of applause. I haven't finished with you three yet. Mark, I was stood on the steps at Keith, how do you pronounce it? Godreevy. Patrieve. For goodness sake. I was stood on the steps at Godreevy and I was too late. Jamie had gone. You were the first one I saw, but you were still strong. How did you feel? You had 10 miles to go at Godreevy. You were still pretty darn strong.
I felt really bad after the juniors. It was not a fun place. But then I had a banana, and that just kicks out in. And I put these carbon shoes on, and they just seemed to do magic. I had a really fun part. And that part between the last 10 miles was really runnable. Some of the best coast path on that route, to be fair.
What, so you're saying you wore carbon-plated running shoes on the South West Coast path?
Yeah, for like 28 miles of the race, It was fun.
Well, there we go. We've learned something today. What was your plan for the race? What did you expect to achieve?
It's my first 50 mile I've ever done, so I didn't really ever plan to do much. And then December and November were pretty bad with shingles and COVID, so I kind of didn't really have any plans. I just wanted to finish today. But me and Tom set off, and Jamie just sprinted off, to be fair, so I couldn't keep up with him. But me and Tom just had a bit of a chat and just ran for the first bit until Pendine watched, and then I just went on really. Wanted to finish it before it got dark. Don't like the dark, so that was the plan.
Well, for somebody who just went out to, run their first 100, second place is all right, isn't it?
50.
Yes. 50. Second place is not too bad. Well done, Mark. Fantastic. Tom started the race and said to me, well, I know Jamie's just going to go out like a firecracker, so what do I do?
Well, me and Mark couldn't really do much about that, so we were running along together for a bit, and Mark was chatting too much, and I was getting a bit miserable. So I said, I'll hike back at this checkpoint, let Mark go off, and I never saw him again from Mordor onwards, so...
You're all terribly modest, and you've just come third, second and first in one of the toughest 50-mile races in the country, and you've got to be proud of yourself.
Yeah, it's good to get on a podium. It's a big race, this isn't it? So, yeah.
What's your plans for the rest of the year?
Lakeland 50, Seven Sisters Skyline maybe in Ireland, if I can find someone else that wants to come to Ireland. I've heard good things from Fergie about the Seven Sisters in Ireland, so maybe do that one.
Guys, fantastically well done. First, second and third in the 50.
And moving on to the ladies' race for the 50 mile. In third place for the ladies in a time of 10 hours, 46 minutes and 40 seconds is Melissa Nicholas. In second place, in a time of 10 hours, 27 minutes and 37 seconds, is Amy Soul. And in first place, in a time of 10 hours, 20 minutes and 22 seconds, is Lucy Williams.
Amazing, Lucy. Again, you're another one who I was stood waiting for, and you'd already gone. You were quick. What were you thinking on the coast path here so fast?
I was trying to beat Amy, and she was super fast, so...
Yeah, I mean, you both went out like the clappers, to be honest with you. What have you done before that's led you to the ARC 50?
Because I did the Traverse last year. Other than that, that's it. This is my first 50.
Well, fantastically well done. Amazing running. Well done, Lucy. Amy, we can spot you a mile off with your colourful clothes. How do you feel about second place today?
I'm pretty delighted, actually. I wanted a podium place, so pleased, yeah. And Lucy gave me a really good race, so I think I led it for about 40 miles, and then she just ran past me in the car park at Whittier, and I was like, and I just didn't have it in me. I lost it by then, so...
Well, you also had a little moment just coming into Godrevy as well when I saw you, and I thought you were throwing up and you were just so delighted to see your friends that you collapsed.
Yeah, I was. My friends came all the way down from Wiltshire yesterday and turned up at Godrevy and just surprised me, so Stephen thought I was being sick. And I was actually just crying my eyes out, so yeah, it was really nice.
Well, you wanted a podium place, you got it. Second place, welcome. Melissa, why did you want to run 50 miles on the South West Coast Path?
I'm not sure.
Are you even less sure now that you finished it?
Yeah, I think so. No, it was a good race.
What was the toughest bit for you?
That Pendine to Zen a bit. I was ready to give up.
Sorry.
I was ready to give up then.
how ready were you to give up?
Pretty ready. I met a guy and we ran together and we were both as grumpy as each other.
Why do we do... Everyone's grumpy, aren't they, in that section? I don't know. Well done, fantastic. Third place, Vanessa. And first up in third is your ladies 50 miler.
Well done, girls. And next we are going to do the 100-mile gentleman's race. In third place, in a time of 22 hours, 45 minutes and 1 second, Dave Phillips. And in second place, in a time of 20 hours, 1 minute and 43 seconds, is Tristan Stevenson. And the winner of the 2022 Arc of Attrition 100 mile in a time of 19 hours, 12 minutes and 48 seconds in a new course record is Mark Derbyshire.
Don't drop it. Right, Mark, look, we have to make a little apology and admission here. A few days ago, Fergie and me were talking about the top 10 seeds and who we thought might podium. And we're ashamed to say that your name didn't enter our heads until somebody else pointed out your Lakeland result. 19 hours and 10 minutes for Lakeland.
Yeah, that's right.
19 hours and 12 minutes for Arc of Attrition.
It's quite close, that, isn't it?
Which is the tougher race?
The Arc was definitely tougher, without a shadow of a doubt.
Why is the Arc tougher? Oh yeah, that does this deserves a round of applause, doesn't it? Yeah. Beat that, Lakeland. Why is it tougher?
I would say just because it's dark for so long. That was really hard, just to stay sort of awake when it was horrible, dark and misty and...
In terms of the technical terrain, what do you think about the differences?
Wasn't too much different in the terrain. There's a lot of up and down. I'd say the climbs are shorter here, obviously, so it's all pretty technical.
Well, listen, you know, we were pretty impressed with Kim Collison's record of a few years ago. You've taken an hour and a half or so off that. What are your plans for the future? You know, where can you go with this?
I might come back and do the 50 next year.
100 too hard for you, isn't it?
I don't know, I'd like to see some of it during the light as well, see some of the nicer bits during the light.
Yeah, if you come to the Arc 100 for a view, you're not going to get it, are you?
No, you're not.
That's a fantastic result, Mark. Mark Derbyshire, the winner. Well done. No, I have. Tristan Stevenson, so Tristan, you've won betters from last time. Third place last time, wasn't it? Second place this time. What were the plans for this Arc as opposed to 2 years ago?
A little bit more ambitious in terms of time. I was pretty sure I could get under 21. The course record timings, as it was, looked achievable as well. And I planned around that to the letter, and most importantly, stuck to the plan throughout the whole race. Shout out to my mum for crewing me the whole way around. So it really was as simple as that. Everything went to plan. There's a lot of luck, of course, in running ultras. You know, didn't fall over and smack my head, didn't roll an ankle, which has been known to happen. So that in combination with a really thought out plan and the right pacing was what got me there.
Yeah, but you must be gutted it was 20:01.
Well, I was aware that sub 20 was on the cards, you know, a couple of hours beforehand. Well, obviously I knew I wasn't going to catch Mark at that point, and I knew the day was a fair way back. So there was just not enough incentive to destroy myself towards the end there. And 2:02 or 2:01:50? Yeah, it's not 2:02, it's 2:01. Sounded pretty good anyway, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah, you know, I'd probably take that. We could talk for ages to you guys. Well done, Tristan. And thirdly, I have to issue another apology because Dave, you weren't even in the top 10 seeds. We didn't see you coming, mate, and we saw you at the first stop at Lizard, and you were absolutely flying. We thought, who's this Dave Phillips guy? Where have you come from? Tell us what you've done before.
I did Lakeland 50 last year and a couple of other races.
But you did win, didn't you, Lakeland 50? Was it? Which one? You've won one recently, because I was looking up your results, and I'm sure you've got a first place recently.
There's a little one in Dorset.
Endurance Life?
Yeah, that's right.
A little one. Endurance Life in Dorset, 50 mile.
Not big like the Arc.
Yeah, that deserves a round of applause as well. But it's fair to say that you kept yourself to yourself, you just kept with your plan, and you know, because you were in the top seeds, maybe people were thinking this guy, he's gone out too hard, he's going to drop. You didn't drop, you kept up there, your splits were great. You know, that's an amazing result. Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah, it was. It's a lot like Tristan said. I was very much in no man's land after sticking with these guys for 60, 70k. I then didn't see a single runner for the last 16 hours of the race, so it was pure just Arc on my own.
That is brutal, isn't it? What was the toughest part of that whole race for you?
Yeah, I think the whole sort of doing all that technical section of Arc on your own. I mean, I had one stage about 4 a.m. where I had a little sleep for 10 minutes on the side.
And a cry?
Just a little 10 minutes sleep. But yeah, just plodding on really. After getting the pace to start with, the pace dropped off a lot. Just plodding.
Well, listen, a fantastic result. The third place in the Attrition 100. Guys did smash it. You absolutely smashed it. Well done. One second. Mark's mum.
Come here, Helen. Just come here.
Hang on a minute.
This lady here we kept bumping into on the course, and she had no idea where she was going, but she crewed Mark all the way. She was really nervous, in the dark, all over the place. So I'd just like to mention Helen.
Right. And if that's the case, bless their hearts, all three of our top 100 Arc finishers have been crewed by their mums. That's your mum. Sorry, I'm very confused. I thought it was your mum you're talking about. Because we just interviewed you, I thought it was your mum. All right, the top two anyway. The top two have been crewed by their mums. Fantastic, guys. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, guys.
How's the quads?
And finally, moving on to the 100-mile race for the ladies. In third place, in a time of 28 hours, 33 minutes, is Una Miles. In second place, in a time of 27 hours, 53 minutes and 53 seconds, is Jodie Gould. Do not drop that one.
It's all right, she's run the legs already, it doesn't matter.
And in first place, the winner of the Ladies 100-mile Arc of Attrition 2022 in a time of 25 hours, 35 minutes and 52 seconds is Nikki Spinks.
Don't drop that, Nikki. I've just seen you limping, Nikki. You weren't limping. It didn't look like you were limping when you finished. What have you done?
I just caught my foot.
Oh, you've just done it now?
No, out on the rocks somewhere. I blanked it last night.
You did say to me yesterday you hated the road in Penzance. Were there any bits of that 100 miles that you enjoyed doing?
Well, all the Mousel to St Ives.
All of Mousel to St Ives. Did you hear that? So that's why Nikki's standing here, because she enjoys that kind of stuff. It was a terrific run, and you had your friend Damien helping you crew the whole way. Did you appreciate having the stops regularly, or would you have preferred to do a whole? Because you like going out on your own for hours and hours and hours, don't you? Would you prefer to do that with no crew at all, or was the crew helpful?
No, the crew was really helpful. Damien was brilliant, especially towards the end when I started, after I threw up. And I could just have little and often.
So was nutrition an issue for you yesterday?
It wasn't to start with, but I'm not used to the continual running. I usually eat on the ups, and there sort of aren't enough of them.
There you go, 5,000 metres of elevation, there aren't enough ups. Nikki,
Those three at the end.
Oh yeah, but after as Portreath and those three hills, and then the last one, me and Damien were standing at the top looking down on you. I said, is she going to run up this? And Damien said, no.
No, definitely not. At least there weren't steps up it though.
Were you sick of steps by the end?
Yes, definitely.
Nikki, we're so pleased that you came and ran the Arc of Attrition 100. You're winning, Nikki. Jodie, you and Una were back and forth, weren't you?
Yeah, it was nice to have a friendly face around.
Was there a friendly face? Were you not in total competition?
No, I had heard that, I didn't know Una before this, but I heard she was super strong and really quick on the up, so I just stood back and did my own race and kept thinking she was going to come past me at any moment.
She did pass you at one moment, didn't she? And then you caught her back up again.
Yeah, I think so. We shared a little bit of time, but yeah.
Were you not thinking you could catch Nikki at some point? Oh, she's not even going to bother answering that. Oh, Jodie, fantastic. By the way, for those that don't know, you just presented that award, didn't you? Was it all planned?
Yes.
It was planned. For those that don't know, our race director, did he make you do second? He said we're not allowed to win because you're going out with the race director.
Yeah, I can't have it biased position.
Yeah, so she was only allowed second place because she's going out with the race director. Nikki, Jodie, fantastically well done, second place. So, Una, you did overtake Jodie at one point. Were you vying for second place? Were you trying really hard, or were you just running your own race?
I was doing my own. I didn't know if I'd finish. I just went out and I ran as hard as I could, for as long as I could.
Because I saw you at St Ives, and you actually, I wasn't trying to make people stop for a chat, but you did. You stopped and you had a chat with me on camera.
I enjoyed the rest.
So I kind of said you're in second place now, and you didn't seem to be bothered by that at all.
No, it wasn't. I was just running.
She was just running. It was more about your completion and your enjoyment of the day. Is that right?
Absolutely. I did the ARC in 2020 and I finished, but it destroyed me, and I always vowed to come back with a gold buckle.
Ah, okay. So it was about getting the gold buckle. It was about your defeating your demons from last time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I think you did that. Third place, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and 3 in the ARC 100 for ladies. Well done, everybody. Well done, ladies.
And I think, ladies and gentlemen, just one massive round of applause for all our podiums today, please. And that, as they say, is that. And from the three of us,